guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm gonna be answering questions, all of the questions that you guys have left me on Instagram. I asked you guys to ask me some questions related to pregnancy and babies and stuff that I'm going through right now, and you guys asked me some pretty good questions, so I'm gonna get to answering now. So yeah, let's just get into the video. So I'm not gonna mention the username because some of them, like, they're super hard to read. So let's start with the first one. One of you asked, please film me what's in my hospital bag, and are you going to vlog the birth? Love you and your videos. Oh, love you too, girl. Thanks so much for watching, first of all. And so I will be filming a what's in my bag for sure. I will be filming it this week. The bags are ready and set to go there here. However, I still have some things in the wash which I need to put. Other than that, the bags are all done and I'm ready to film and have it up for you guys. So yes, and when it comes to a birth vlog, I'm not gonna do that. However, I really do want to film like the first moments and, you know, not during labor, but during the day. If everything goes like similar to what my delivery with Skylar was, I will have plenty of time to kind of film, because I had plenty of time before I actually delivered him. Like, I didn't have really painful contractions up until then, so I would be able to talk to you guys. However, I wouldn't know if I would share this, so I'm just gonna film whatever I feel like. I might not film anything at all, it depends. I'm just gonna go with the flow, and if I have some footage, I will decide later if I'm gonna just keep it like personal for me and my family. I decide to share it with you guys. I hope that you guys understand. And yeah, I have nothing planned though, so we'll have to see on the day, you know. We'll go with the flow. Next question is, have you chose the baby's name? Yes, the baby's name has been chosen for months and months, and the same thing happened to Skylar. Like, I had a couple different options, but I always went back to that one. And with this baby's name, since it's a girl's name, and when it comes to girls' names, you guys, there's so like millions of names out there. Are lots of cute and beautiful names, and I knew that I was going to get overwhelmed if I ever had a girl, because I did get overwhelmed just by playing The Sims and having to name my sim as a female, because there are so many beautiful female names. However, I didn't really kind of put that much thought into it. As funny as it sounds, I really like this one, and no matter what other names I heard, I still went back to this one. And I'm the type of person that whenever I'm associating the baby to their name, it's not gonna change. So for me, this baby has had their name for months and months ago. Oh yeah, baby's name is chosen, and I will reveal it, of course, after she's here. So yeah. Another question is this pregnancy with the same date as your son? I know I'm nosy. I'm not gonna answer that just because it's my personal life, and it doesn't mean it's a yes or no, mind you. I'm gonna leave you to think about that. But if I've never mentioned anything about the subject, it's because I wanted to stay private, you know. I believe that there's people, and I really appreciate and I watch YouTubers who share everything. However, we're in Malta here, we're not in America, and I do not want my things to kind of, my personal life to be aired like that on social media. So if you guys have been following for a while, you know how assertive I am with sharing things. I share a lot, but then again, I keep a lot private. You guys have no idea. Just because I'm the type of person, I'm very reserved, even if you wouldn't tell. And as years go by, I have become even like much more reserved, mostly because I respect my kids and I don't want them to be like a parade show, you know what I mean. This is a beauty channel. I talk about home decor as well. I talk about baby related stuff, of course, because I love sharing with you guys what I'm going through at the moment, and this is a chapter of my life which I'm going through, and of course I want to share it with you guys. However, I'm not offended or anything by this question, by the way. I don't feel that I should answer, and I don't want to. And yeah, I'm a pretty direct person, and I don't think that my private life is a public service, you know. So next question is, what was your first reaction when you found out that you were pregnant? As I've told you, I'm a very direct person. Once I found out, I was shocked, you guys. I was floored, and I kind of felt it in my heart, because I don't know, it's just something that you feel sometimes. And yeah, I was shocked. For the first 3 months, you guys, I was shocked. So yeah. Will you still keep Cooper once baby girl arrives? Yes, Cooper is part of my family. I got him when I was 18 years old, 10 years ago, and I always say that, I know that this sounds creepy, but I will bury him. He will not go anywhere. I got him when he was a puppy, and I will be the one to lay him to rest. There is no talking about that. What features do you wish baby girl has of yours and has of her daddy? I don't know, you guys. I mean, I really do wish baby girl has my determination, my passion, not looks. I'm not really concerned about looks, but I really do wish she has my determination, my passion. No, whatever she'll be like, I will love her like no other. So I don't know what to answer, you guys. I don't know. I've seen baby girl because I've done the 4D scan. Looks a lot like Skylar, and she's looking a lot like me right now, but I don't know. What are you going to name the baby? Again, there will be a name reveal video for you shortly after, hopefully, the baby is born. Were there any similarities between this pregnancy and Sky's? Yes. Both pregnancies were very similar. However, this was much more intense. I don't know if it's because it's a girl, so it could be that the hormone level is higher. Don't know if it's because it's almost 7 years down the line, or because I already have a child to take care of, but it was very similar. However, it was much more intense. What is the best thing about being pregnant? So the best thing that I would think about is knowing that you're never alone, and like, it's such a blessing and a force of nature on its own that you feel like overwhelmed by how this is happening inside you, and how like kind of you have a human growing inside you. So those are the two best things, and also like the kicks and feeding your baby. So definitely those. How are you feeling at the moment? And what about summer? Okay, so this girl left this question knows that I'm like, I really don't like summer, you guys. So at the moment I'm doing okay-ish. I still have some issues, of course, when it comes to my health during pregnancy. If you guys want to catch up, just make sure to go watch the other baby pregnancy related videos. I can't wait for this to be over, guys. I can't wait for baby girl to arrive safely, and for me to resume like the pause button that I've kind of pressed onto my life. Not that I've stopped doing anything that I loved. However, like in my head, after baby's born, I can take back my life. I know this sounds dramatic, but this is the way I'm seeing things at the moment, and I can't wait for baby to be here and we can start this new chapter together. Skylar's super thrilled, of course. I am too, my family is too, like everyone is super excited. So I mean, we'll soon be there. And I mean, when it comes to summer, if this summer will be like last summer, I would be a very happy human being, because last summer I did enjoy it. It was one of the first summers in years that I actually kind of enjoyed, because it wasn't super hot, there weren't lots of heat waves, and summer started not as early as the previous years and lasted not as longer as the previous years. For me, it's a killer. There's lots of heat waves. Summer starts early and ends really late, because I'm like exhausted by the end of it and I hate it. So if it's like last summer, I'm very looking forward for it. And also this year I was very looking forward for summer, believe it or not, just because of course baby girl is supposed to be here in June next month. So of course I had something to look forward to, and also because, you know, I wanted a little bit of a warmer weather. Mind you, I know I will regret saying this, but we had a very strong cold and long winter, and with being pregnant sometimes you need lighter clothing, you know. So yeah, that's why I was so excited about this year's summer. Any lovely annoying comments about your bump or body in general? No, thankfully I had no annoying comments. To the opposite, I had quite pleasant and lovely comments. People who've seen me outside, or people who know me, or family members, or whatever, they've said that I still kind of kept a good shape. And I don't know, I in my head I think I will get back in shape, whatever the shape might be, fairly quickly, like I did with Sky. But again, second baby, 7 years down the line, so I have to see. I mean, hoping for it, but I'm hoping for a good safe and healthy like birth, and not really, you know, thinking about my body, how it will look after, because I know that that falls in second category. But no, I didn't have any annoying comments, thankfully. How was this pregnancy different than the one with Sky? It was at all, so I already answered it previously. Any special cravings? No. As like the same pregnancy with Skylar, the only craving that I have is cold milk mixed with Nesquik, chocolate Nesquik, so that's the only craving that I have. It's not, definitely not as hardcore as it was with Sky. With Sky it was like super hardcore, to the point where I would wake up wanting only that drink, and at night I would wake up like 4 times a night to have that drink, like cold milk with chocolate Nesquik. So no cravings. I can count myself lucky because no cravings, not at all. Was it harder with Sky or not? No, it definitely was harder this time around. How many kilos did you gain? So in my first trimester I've lost 6 kilos and I've gained back so far. Last time I got weighed, which was like 3 weeks ago, I gained 6 kilos. So far 6 kilos gained, and I will be 34 weeks pregnant this Sunday. I wanted to mention not to obsess over the weight during pregnancy. I do suggest that you watch what you're eating, and definitely don't eat for 2. That doesn't really make sense, and that's like an old myth. Don't eat for 2 definitely, because you will pay the price during delivery and afterwards. So definitely try to eat healthy. It's okay to kind of indulge every once in a while, but don't take it for granted. You're pregnant, you can eat whatever you want. Baby grows really fast if you eat a lot of junk food, and especially a lot of sugar, so definitely be careful. And like whenever I'm pregnant, you guys, I pay attention more to what I eat. Even though, you guys, I still eat pizza, I still have McDonald's whenever I feel like I want it, but I try to restrict myself a little bit, just because I think about labor time and delivery time, you guys, and you definitely don't want a big baby if it got bigger with food. Like if it's a natural big baby, you have no control over that. However, if your baby got bigger with food, you will regret it during labor, you guys. So my suggestion to you guys, my doctor always told me that during my first pregnancy, my second pregnancy, and it's the same doctor that my mom used for all of us, so it's the same thing that he has been repeating for years and years. Eat after the baby's here. Do not eat and you know, overeat during your pregnancy, because you will pay the price later. So I mean, it's 9 long months, so it can be difficult, especially if you have like crazy cravings or crazy hormones, but you'll thank yourself later, you guys. I'm telling you, with Sky, I was very, like, I paid really attention on what to eat, and it was a great delivery with a small baby. So from where you're finding nice clothes to wear during pregnancy? Nowhere. To be honest, I didn't buy any clothes whatsoever. I still wore things from my wardrobe. Everything fit just the same. Same goes with Skylar. When I was pregnant with him, I didn't buy any maternity clothes. I think that's just me, but I think it's such a waste of money. I'd rather, and they're really expensive also, I'd rather get a top or a t-shirt or whatever a size bigger than what I usually get, than get maternity clothes, because they have a kind of shape that you can't wear afterwards. So I would definitely size up. In pregnancy, I never, in both my pregnancies, bought any clothes. Like, I bought clothes for these 9 months, but my normal sizes that I would wear after, like normal clothes, you know, I didn't buy anything special just for the pregnancy. So no. However, you can check ASOS. There are many different websites today that you can get your maternity clothing from. If you have morning sickness, was it similar to your first pregnancy? Good luck. Thank you, girl. So again, similar to my first pregnancy. And when it comes to morning sickness, you guys, morning sickness lasted for the first maybe 4 months. However, I don't suffer from just morning sickness, you guys. Go watch my other videos. Like in the first trimester, I could throw up to 22 times a day, 21 times a day. So for me, there was no morning sickness. I really wish I just had morning sickness like once a day and that's it. I threw up all day long. So yeah, you can say that I had morning sickness, and you can say that I didn't have morning sickness. So after the 5 months threw up, sorry for the TMI, like whenever it happened. Like occasionally, it wasn't every single day, for example, but then in days where I would feel like really sick and I would eat almost nothing and I would throw up and stuff like that. But I had days where I didn't throw up, and of course as time went by I got better and better. However, lately it could also be a sign that I'm approaching to labor or whatever, like approaching to the end. I have been throwing up again. So for a while it has stopped, but now it began again, but not every day, and there's not a pattern. It's random throwing up. Do you think Skylar will be a protective big brother? For sure. He's super excited. He has been asking for me brother or baby sister for a long time now, so for him this is something huge. He's very mature, although he's still 6 years old. Like, he knows that what's about to happen. He's glad to take the big brother promotion because that's what I'm telling him. He's very responsible for his age, and I can't wait for him to experience this next chapter of his life. Like, honestly, you guys, apart from being a mother to a baby girl, and apart from, of course, first priority, having a safe and good delivery, like, my excitement goes in seeing Sky like interacting with his sister for the first time. I will die for that moment because I cannot wait. And yeah, he will definitely be a protective brother. He's always saying that I'm his #1 person that I love most, and ever since he knew that he was having a baby brother or a baby sister, he always said that baby first and then me. So he will be very protective. I feel he will. So, was your second pregnancy different from your first? Good luck. Thank you again. Answered in the previous question. I think you need baby girl stuff for anything. Ask away. Oh, you're so sweet. You know who you are. Thank you so much. Please tell me what you are packing in the hospital bag. Some tips. Definitely, I will film the video for you guys and I will have it up as soon as possible. Hoping I will not go into the labor like before I filmed that, so hopefully not. That's all for the questions, you guys. Thank you so much for asking. I've also asked you guys to ask me questions before, and I had saved them but I can't find them, so I was like I would join them together in one video, and I can't find them. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. Make sure to subscribe before you leave, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye.